All right, Baker, you on, boo.
Okay. Whoop. I don't know who's not muted. But anyways, I'm super excited to be on here. And like all the things, we're all busy, and I don't know how it is already the end of August, but here we are. So end of the month, and it just came up in my memories today that I did end of the month, August of last year too. So why not keep the tradition going? But anyways, Bree, I just wanted to start out with some shout outs. First, like our Cancun contest hasn't officially started until September 1st, but we did have the opportunity this month to earn some extra credits. And Bree has earned 300 credits already. Mackenzie, Jess, and Nikki have earned 150. And then there's Monica, Kieran, Gina, and Aaron, all close to earning their 150. So congratulations, ladies. And who else? Drop in the comments who wants Monica earned 150 today. That's so exciting. But drop it in the comments if you were claiming 150, 300 credits, still Icon Club, what you're claiming for early credits by the end of the month, because there's still 6 days. Anything can happen in the 6 days that are left of the month. And if anyone's here to tell you that, it's me. Because if you've been here a while, you know my senior gold story back in 3 years ago or whatever it was, and how much changed in the last week of the month. It's magic week. So anything can happen. It's all up to you though. So, I need to plug my phone in. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Charger, where are you? I wasn't planning to be on my phone. You guys still hear me? Yes, maybe. I don't know. I can't look at the comments.
You're good, Baker. If anybody has questions, I'll save them for the end.
Okay, sorry. Like my phone came up with a low battery. I'm like, no, but it wasn't planning on being on my phone. But here we are. So, yeah, shout outs. Roll the screen, Bree, to the next one. Drum roll. If you didn't see it in our team page or in the chat that I shared, our very own Bree Coolidge was top 10 on leaderboard last week for the brand ambassadors. So she was like number 6, but she's always top 10 in my book. And she's been here over 10 years, and she's going to the top again. And she has no excuses. Like if there's anybody that inspires me, it's Bree, because she has no excuses, all in all the time. And her warm market was gone like 9 years ago, and she still continues to build and find new people that want to join for the products or the business. Well, in that case, the business, because she's creating ambassadors and helping people earn their paycheck for the first time. So, Bree, we're super proud of you. So I just wanted to give an extra shout out to you. I know it was in the page and in our chat, but love you. Next one. Okay, so now I want everyone else to drop it in the chat, shout it out your wins, and we want to celebrate you. So any consistency, your rank ups this month, or any new customers that you want to shout out, something that you're proud of, shout it out in the comments right now. Take a minute and do that. Yes, Mandy, she's always leading by example. You too. Way to go, Ange, changing life. I know it can. Oh. Sorry, trying to read some of them. $80 messages this week, and I don't know who you are, iPhone, but way to go. That's amazing. So little wins, big wins, anything, like they're all important and what you're proud of. Next in the chat, I want you to drop one word that to describe how you want to finish the month, because you get to decide what happens in the next 6 days. No one else decides it, you decide it. So drop it in the comments, just one word, how you want to finish the month. And then I'll tell you the word that came to mind when I thought of my word. Strong. Angie. Unstoppable, Jess, I love that. Strong, strong, hot, unstoppable. Confident, consistent, strong. Motivated, focused, moving forward, strong. I love all those. So I'll share the word. Well, actually there was two that I was kind of stuck on that they kind of rolled together though, and it kind of goes along with what Bree's been saying all month long too. But momentum and confidence. So energy attracts energy, and then your confidence grows too. And if you know me, you know I would have never spoke on a Zoom like 9 years ago when I first started this. Like, no way I can speak in front of kids all day long, but like grown-ups, like, bleh, I want to, nope, not doing it. So yeah. It's been a lot of personal growth too. But energy attracts energy. And if we want team duplication, then we need to have that momentum and energy. And that's what Bree has been preaching all month long. So I know like life gets busy, but if we're not moving, then, or we don't have the energy, we're not moving, like nothing's going to grow. We're going to be on that hamster wheel forever. And I know I don't want to be there. And I know all of you are on this Zoom tonight because you don't want to be there either. And you want more. So, and I know I want a team to run with me. And I know there's a handful of my girls on here tonight. And I know that they all have personal goals too. And we're all here to run together. And like Bree said at the beginning of this month, we need to be rowing together. We need to stay close to the fire. We need to have that energy. And the end of the month, this last week, we need to bring it back, because I know it's kind of fizzled out this month because everyone kind of goes their separate ways, but we need to still have that fire and find the spark back and bring it back to start September, because there's so many amazing things coming. And I'm not going to like say some of those because I don't want people to wait on it. So, but one thing too with the momentum and like growing, I think of like a moving train. And once you've built momentum on a moving train, it's almost impossible to derail that moving train. So when we create that momentum and we're just moving, and yes, it's here. Freight train, I love that. But we need to just keep moving and then just make it impossible to derail us, and just bringing more people in and finding those people. Like full disclosure, like I've sent so many messages, and it can be kind of like disappointing, like what am I doing wrong, but it's just not those people's time yet. Like you can't let it stop you. You need to just find the next person and then the next person and keep having those conversations and making those connections with people. Like don't let it get you down, and you just need to keep building the fire and going for your goals. So but like I said, without momentum, it can feel kind of daunting, and almost every step sometimes in a sense feels like starting over when we don't have momentum. It's just like, oh, another step, and you're not going anywhere. But when we're staying together, staying close to our goals, staying close to our why, staying close to each other and building each other up and staying active and doing the action, we're going to have momentum in it. We're going to be completely unstoppable. I know I don't want to feel like I'm on that hamster wheel anymore. And I know all of you don't want to feel like that either. And that's why you're here. That's why action staying close to the fire is so important. So Bree, next one. Okay. So I want you to think about, what do you want your business to look like 3 months from now? Will you wait and hope things change, or will you look back on this moment right now and think, I'm so glad I took action? And I love this quote. I don't remember who had it on their page, but like, what do you want your business to look like 3 months from now? Like, I can't decide that. Bree can't decide that. Your other upline, your sideline, they can't decide that. You're the only one that can decide what work you're putting in and where you want to be. Yes, up to us, Bree.
Why are you not in?
Bree. Kung Fu. Okay, now some hard truths, because I know that, like, talk about all the good things, but some hard truths, and I know sometimes they're hard to hear too. And like I've said a few times, no one is coming to do the work for you. They're not coming to do the work for me. No one's doing the work for Bree. Like, we're making that decision to do the work for ourselves, for our families, for our business, for whatever it is your why is. You're choosing to do it. No one's coming to do it for you. You have to send the messages, make the posts, and do the follow-ups. And I know, like, it can almost be like, what message are you sending that works? Or what is this person doing? And everyone, like, even being a teacher, like, every kid is different. Every person is different too. So when you're making those connections with people, it's not going to be the same message over and over. And I know Eric Worre did the trainings, and just having the conversations and making the post and interacting with people. Like, it doesn't always have to be about Plexus, but finding out, like, things about them and what you can connect to with them, and then kind of like introducing Plexus with them. And if there's something you want to post it. Don't overthink it. Like, I've been there before too, and I'm like, oh, what is this person going to think? Or does that sound silly? Like, don't overthink it. Just post it, because people need to see what we have. And I'm guilty of this too, but scrolling Instagram doesn't grow your paycheck. Conversations do. So when you're finding yourself scrolling Facebook or Instagram for 15, 20 minutes or longer, like, catch yourself and, like, no, like, send 5 messages. Like, you need to take that time. Like, there's people like, I don't have time, but really we all have the same amount of time, and we need to be able, like, if we want to grow, we need to block out that time in order to grow. So whether it's 30 minutes, if it's 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is for you, like, you need to block out that time. Your excuses don't pay the bills. So I don't have time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference is how we use them. And I'm nervous. And fear doesn't go away. You just learn to move with it. And I think going out of your comfort zone, like me doing a Zoom or whatever it is for you, getting on the phone, that's another one for me. Like, getting on the phone with people. You're not going to grow if you're avoiding those things. So if there's something that you're avoiding, do it. Bree tells me that over and over. She's like, Baker, you just got to do it. Like, do it scared. So be nervous. Just do it. And last one there, no excuses. And I know Bree's going to talk about this more going into the chats and everything for next month. But if you want to grow, tell yourself enough of the excuses. Life happens. It happens to everybody. And like, I was at school all day and it was a crazy day again. And then I just played basketball for 2 hours and came home and I put my hair down. You can't tell, it's all sweaty, but like, I'm still making time to be here. I'm making time to send my messages and everything. So you get to decide what you want and how you're going to get there. But right at the top of your page, like, no excuses. If you're like, I don't have time or whatever it is, like, excuses don't make you grow. So Bree, what are you focusing on? Okay, some reminders. I can't even talk. Countdown to Cancun. So I'm so excited for another leaders retreat. And right now you can enroll 3 new VIPs and get 150 credits, or enroll 6. Enroll 3 additional after those 3, so 6 total, then you have 300 credits, and it's still 800 credits for Icon Club 2, meeting that by the end of August. So anything can happen in 6 days. Write down your goal, whether if you want 3 new VIPs and the 150 credits, 300 credits, whatever it is, write it down and believe that you can do it. And anything can happen in 6 days. Believe me, anything can happen in 6 days if you're willing to put in the work. Also, the next day pay, which is incredible. When they like launched this, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this is amazing, because it's like, we know that it's like, when are we getting paid again? So now it's next day and we don't have to really think about it. And that's only a limited time. So really bringing new people in and sharing that too, and helping them get their first person and then their first 3. And also the free shipping for 3 months on their starting with their first order, and then their 2 months following. That goes till October, right, Brie? I think. Yes, till October, the free shipping. All right, next one. You like MTV? Next. All right. Next, our SIP Step and Share Challenge for September. And full disclosure, I don't always take advantage of our challenges, and I know that I should. And I have been sending invites for this and messaging my level 1s and my team about this challenge, because it really helps people grow. It helps them be consistent, and helps you be accountable too. I know Gina's been in every single challenge since she started. So like, challenges really help you be consistent with your products, meet new people, and bring new people in as well. So our next challenge starts September 8th to the 21st. Brie has sent some graphics in our chat that you can share in your stories and share with new VIPs. It's really simple. You're sipping on your drinks daily, stepping into your movement, and sharing your journey on social media with your friends and family. It's fun, it's duplicatable, and there's prizes. So you want to be in there and you want to invite your team. Next. Do a little click, right, Brie? All right. So wrapping it up before I pass over to Brie. Oh my gosh, have I really been talking for 20 minutes? Anyways, consistency beats talent, action beats intention. And right now, you get to decide which side you're on. So consistency, consistent action. Like, you don't have to know everything. You just need to be consistent and do something. Like, you don't have to do everything. If you only have 20 minutes one day, plug in for 20 minutes, send the 5 messages. But if you have more time another day, go all in and do what you can. And that's how you're going to grow. Okay, you can crush your goals. So here's your challenge before I pass it over to Brie. Write down your non-negotiable. Uh-oh, what happened? Curtain call. Okay, so write down your non-negotiable for the end of the month. We have 6 full days to finish strong. Then take action today. When we get off of the Zoom, whether you're laying in bed right now, what it is, or like, there's probably other people that are sleeping right now. Send them the message. You'll see it in the morning. Don't overthink it. Do it scared, do it messy, but just do it. So write that down, and then I will pass it over to Brie and get ready, because I'm so excited for what Brie is launching for us, because it is so simple for everyone to navigate, and it's beautiful, because I'm like a visual person. And oh, Brie, show them what it's all about.
Okay, I'm dying. First of all, I hate that y'all can't see me.
Are you laughing at me?
Yes. Well, no, I drop in the chat. Here's the deal, y'all. I love us. Like, I love this team. I'm probably going to get emotional. I am so passionate about every single one of you women. And when I see somebody like Baker, I've said this 1,000 times, but I've known her since she was in high school. That makes me feel real old that I was a teacher then. But to see y'all and her blossom into this person that, like she said, would never, ever, ever have done a Zoom. Like her face would have been beet red. She would have ended up with a migraine from the stress. Like she would have run the other way from me and been like, no, not doing it. To asking to lead because she wants to grow and she wants to have a team that does the hard things. Like y'all, that is what this is about. So drop in the chat because I know some of y'all right now are like, yeah, no, never want to do it. And guess what? You never have to. I literally dropped in a chat with some of the leaders on here that this is not something that you have to do, right? We live with each other's strengths. We pull out each other's strengths. We get to borrow each other's strengths. And that's what we are here is 1000% a family. But when people step up to lead and to do the things outside of their comfort zone, that is why Baker is where Baker is and why she will be an emerald in the next 8 months. Because she's willing to consistently drop her excuses and get outside of her comfort zone. And it's a perfect lead into to what I'm going to show y'all tonight, because if you know me, I am ridiculously organized. I love systems. I love having things. And for those of you that don't know this, about 10 years ago when we started, which is wild, at the end of this month, it will officially be 10 years, that when we started this, we did not have anything. When I tell y'all that we shared like the ugliest graphics in the world and our bottles, like I look back at all the things that we shared and it is like a visual assault on my eyeballs. I want to like gouge them out. It was terrible. Yeah, like we did not have, yeah, that was one of the better ones, Baker. Remember? Like that was the upgrade to what we used to have. I mean, we did not have videos. We had the same Sonia Dudley video that we all watched 3,000 times because it literally was the only video. We did not have anything from corporate. When I tell y'all that everybody paid $39.95 to start and we did not have a sale, like I remember the first year I joined, we had one back to school sale. It was like one day and we got 10% off. And we thought that it was like Christmas in Plexus. Like y'all, so when I show you this tonight, when I show you this new system, what I want you to hear loud and clear is that there is no system for grit. And I wish that I could reach through seriously to every single one of you right now and be like, y'all are here on a Monday night at 9 o'clock because you want something more. No system that I show you is going to replace sheer determination for you to get to the next step. Okay? Everybody get what I mean by that and what I'm throwing down, because some of y'all have messaged me in the last couple of days and you're like, what has happened to you? Like, why are you being so tough on me right now? And I sense something, what's going on? And I'm like, y'all, there is no reason under God's green earth that every single one of you are not where you want to be right now. Because Plexus literally has every single thing that we need to grow and build. You just have to decide. And when Baker was talking about excuses, I just want to be like, come on, mic drop after mic drop after mic drop, because everyone is busy. Everyone. Do I love hearing about y'all's days? Absolutely. I want to hear about your day. But I don't want to hear about your day as a reason as to why you couldn't send out a message. Or hear about your day as a reason why you were too busy to get on a Zoom or too busy to hop in the team chat and pump people up. Y'all, do you know how many times I see y'all's bubbles moving? And then you message me and you're like, I'm so frustrated. Nobody's messaging me back. I'm like, y'all, that's the story of my life. Do you know how many times I get in our team chat and nobody messages back? I don't go cry about it. I just send another message because somebody in our chat needs to hear it, right? Y'all, you have what it takes. Okay, that's it. You have it. Now you have to decide to run with it, and not just decide to run with it because what I'm going to show you, I hope, is like really fun and it makes things easier for you. Work smarter, not harder. But what I hope for every single one of you is that you dig down really dang deep and that you know if that message that you sent me today, for those of you that already sent it, was like, I want an extra $3,000 a month in the next 60 days or in the next 5 months, or if I want 6 figures and I want to be an Emerald Ambassador standing on that stage at June convention next year in Ohio, that you realize that you going up and down, sending 3,000 messages one day and no messages for the next 2 weeks is not going to get you where you want to be. The hardest part about this business is that you are your own boss, right? I cannot go to your house and physically make you work. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not very strong, so that's probably not going to happen. You have to decide that you're worth it and that your goals are worth it, and that sometimes people are going to say some things that are really crappy. They are. But at the end of the day, nobody gets to decide how I show up for my family, how I show up to pay my bills, and how I want my future to look. And if those people that are saying something negative to you are not people that you would go to for advice, don't take their criticism personally. And some of y'all need to hear that loud and clear. Not every single person is going to support you. So are you going to let them stop you, or are you going to let it fuel you? Because those are the only 2 choices that we have in this. Okay, are you ready for me to stop talking and for you to see what I've created? Some of y'all are already in there. I'm going to screen share my phone because Jess and I were on a Zoom and I can do that. I can screen share my phone and it's the coolest thing in the world. Okay, ready? Can everybody see this? Actually, I can't see you. So can somebody unmute if you can't see that screen and tell me that you can't see it? Does everybody see that it says screen mirroring?
No.
I see nothing. I see Gina.
Okay, let me. Okay, now can you see it?
Nothing.
Okay, one more try. Let me keep sharing my screen. I think that's the difference.
We see your computer.
Yep. Okay, now can you see it?
Yes. Bree,
Okay.
MacBook Pro.
Thank you. See, anybody can do this, guys.
Third time's
Anybody
a
can
charm,
do
boo.
it.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. All right, so everybody should see right now that it says menu. If I go into my action, this is going to be the biggest learning curve, I think, for y'all. And I know that we're a couple of minutes over, but I really want to explain this to you guys. The biggest learning curve is going to be, and I'm not going to click over to my chats right now because I don't want to, like, I don't know what people have messaged me while we're on here, and I don't want to reveal any chats, if that makes sense, because chats are personal. And okay, so there's that. Does everybody see down here how this says chats? If I were to click on that, that's my individual chats that I have with y'all. That's like our chats that we have now in our team page. These chats are all underneath of communities. So Robin Bathrick, I love that you asked this. You were like, where do I find it? It's not going to be in your regular chats until we start chatting in there and you've joined the specific space that you need to be joined into. This is how you're going to find it. You're going to click on menu, and then it's going to be underneath of communities. And ours is this Freedom Co Leadership Vault. So when you click on that, what this does, and I'm so pumped about this, is that this is like a huge library in our team page, all put into chat. So it's all there for you. And you literally don't have to click on 17,000 items and scroll anymore. I mean, can y'all just unmute and like scream at the top of your lungs if you don't have kids there? I am so pumped.
I love
about
it, Bree. I love it.
It is so good. It's so good. Your message is back this week as I was adding you into this. I'm so pumped about this. Okay, so as you go down through here, I am not going to click on every single one of them, but I've broken this up into chats that will have information that's going to help you build your business. Every single one of these chats from other chats down is no commenting. Like I've turned off the comments. Nobody can comment in there except for me to add things that you need. Customer care. That's one of the things that y'all talk about and want the most. I know that this is really fast, but I'm trying to get up to the top. So it literally will walk you through what you need to do when you're doing customer care. Now, some of y'all want the bare bones. This is the bare bones. If you want a lot more, we still have the albums. They're not going away. But if you just need something on a random day to be able to send to somebody, if you need post ideas, there's hundreds of them in here that you can pull from. All of our team page stuff is in here. So you can go and you can click on this, you can go into it, you can pull post ideas. If you want inspiration, there's a whole thing with Diamond Documentaries. If you want to go in and learn about your business, if you just need something, I know that this was talked about a ton this week too, asking for different podcasts that you might like. They're all in here for you so that you can just go in and you can click on them. Okay, so that's the first thing. Take some time, y'all, to go in and really just look through this. This is probably one of the most important ones because some of y'all are, like Baker said, you're getting on, you're scrolling. That's not moving the needle for you. You have to be doing, and Robin asked about this today too, and I love this. You have to be doing daily IPA. You have to be sending messages every single day. You have to be doing posts, but you cannot just rely on a post and one message. And that's where these different chats are going to come in at. Okay, so if you go to the top of this, you won't all see this. We're going to have two different leveled chats. One chat is not better than the other. Please hear my heart in that. What I am doing in these two chats, we've pretty much had one chat. I'm going to stop sharing so that we can just be on here together and I can see your questions because I want you to drop questions or comments that you have. We have, for a really long time on our team, had one big group chat. People are in different spaces at different times in your business. What we're having now, and I absolutely love it, we have some people that are brand new or just maybe you've been here for 10 years with me and you're in this phase. It's not a right or wrong. It's not I'm better than somebody or faster than somebody or stronger than somebody or know more than somebody. But one chat is going to be more, here's a daily post idea. This is a training activity that you can learn from. Here's coaching questions that we're going to go through. What does this mean on my daily IPA? At the end of the day, I'm going to drop in there a coaching question and you guys can direct them back to me. That chat will still be active, but it will be fluid for people that are just getting going. For some of you, that's where you're going to put your new runners in because I am going to feed you Monday through Friday every single morning with a different, it's kind of like the Grow Chat on steroids. So for those of you that were in the Grow Chat and you really want like that specific instruction, that's going to be for you. There's going to be a second chat, and please hear my heart in this. Nobody else is deciding where people are going to go. Like I'm deciding based on what you have done in the last chats and the questions that you sent to me. Because there is a huge difference in saying something and the way that you're showing up. And I want to meet you where you're at. And the chats will be fluid. So you might start out in one and move to the other. You might start out in one and move to the other. Like it's completely going to be fluid. But the marathon chat is going to be highly active. Like there are going to be must-haves that you do every single day. Your IPA, posting it, adding people every single month. And if you don't, you won't be able to be in here. My goal in this is to have high energy for the people that are ready for the high energy. For the people that are ready, like, hey, by the end of this year, I want to be making $3,000 to $5,000 a month. And I'm ready and I know what I'm doing in this opportunity and I don't need my hand held. And it's not a bad thing to need your hand held. Please hear my heart in that. But there are some of you that need different things at different times in your business. And that's why we're separating the chats. Not to create, my biggest hope in this is that it creates tighter bonds with people and not a disconnect with people. Okay, unmute questions, comments before we hop off. So before I do this, if you have not sent me the questions to show where you're going to go or where your heart is in this, please send them to me. I have lists started. I'm going to start adding people into them tomorrow, and then we're going to close out the other chat so that once you get into a new one, we'll just be focused on that, and it will be within that community piece. Okay, drop in the comments if you're excited about this. If you have questions, unmute and let me know before we hop off. I know that we're going later and it's 9:07. Yeah, me too. Excited. Love the IPA. If you can only see, Colleen, a few things, make sure that you've joined every single one of those chats. You can join every single one of the ones that are underneath. If you cannot, message me privately. This is new for me too, y'all. This is something that we're 100% pivoting into because I think that this is the next step for our team. That we need something that's structured, that's organized, and that you guys can just go in and you can grab things from. Because here's the reality. Y'all are working full time, the majority of you, right? You're gone from 7 in the morning until 3 o'clock at night, and then you get home. And when we're overwhelmed, overwhelm breeds overwhelm. Okay. And that's not what I want for any one of you, because when we're in that mode, we shut down and all we see is the noise and the static of how overwhelmed and how just tired and filled with excuses that we are. I want you to have a place that at the end of the day, you can come to and you're like, all right, this is me. This is where I'm at. This is what I need to do, and get plugged into it. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Message me your questions. Drop after this, just go ahead and drop into our team chat what you're most excited about. And if you have any questions with this, because this is my full time, y'all. I don't have another back door, and I don't want y'all to either, because I know your faces, I know your places, I know where you want to be. And if it's you making $5,000 a month by the end of this year, you can do it. It's not another system. It's you determining that you're going to close the other back doors and go into this with grit. All right. I love y'all. Thank you, Baker. Night, everybody.